Hi and welcome, Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. So I am doing some readings today. I want to channel the energy of Divine Masculine. What is the collective of Divine Masculine going through? We know on this journey, and you may have seen my video that I made last week on the waves of twins. You know, the collective energy comes in on waves. When twins awaken, they awaken in waves. And the collective energy for both the feminine and the masculine, you know, works as a collective frequency, depending on when soul recognition happened. If you haven't seen that video, I suggest you go back and watch it. Today, if you are wanting to know what is for the next week, what is Divine Masculine working through, what's coming up in their vibration, maybe you're in separation, maybe you haven't spoken in some time and you just want to tap in on what they're working through, but then, you know, get on. What I really do recommend, if you are watching this to understand what Divine Masculine is moving through, go and watch my Divine Feminine reading that I'm going to put on later today as well. Because remember, yes, sometimes it's good to understand what the masculine is moving through, but then you've got to shift your energy back to you. Remember that really the masculine in the physical form is an illusion to what is really truly going on here. This is an awakening and a dance of one soul. While ever you are fully focused on the masculine, and yes, the masculine energy will come in. It's how the energy dances. It's how the vibration works. You can't completely block off that energy, but what you should do is shift the energy to you. While ever you're focused on them, then you are in that push frequency. So yes, it's good to understand, but then you need to leave it and then bring the energy back to you. Sometimes you can see things within the masculine frequency that actually you also need to work on. Remember, this is a dance and you mirror the frequency and the energy to each other. When you heal in this equilibrium vibration. Right, okay, the first card out is Wasp Spirit. This is for the masculine. This is saying that sometimes life stings. There's things coming up for the masculine right now that are big, heavy energies that they're trying to work through, that they're trying to push through. So if you haven't heard from your masculine and suddenly they've gone really quiet, it's because they're working through big, heavy energies at the moment. And they need to fully focus. Just like I say to Divine Feminine, you need to bring the energy back to you. You can't do the work while ever you're looking at the masculine. You have to bring the focus back to you. And yes, their energy will rise within you. It is part of the journey, but it is about you learning how to stabilize and be that strong pillar of light, Divine Feminine. So this is to let you know that Divine Masculine is working through energies right now. The next card out is Starfish Spirit. I love this card. Open to infinity possibility. So open to everything, you know, keeping that heart chakra open. So even though they're going through this big, heavy energy at the moment, they realize that there is an awful lot more going on. But we know that the masculine can only focus on one energy and one frequency. So at the moment, they're doing their work. They're really, you know, focused on themselves, but they are aware that there is something way bigger going on here. And whether they like it or not, they're on an awakening journey. And the awakening journey is always pushing you and always bringing new, beautiful energy to you, especially when you align with soul. This is why the journey is so incredibly important to align with soul. Wherever you are in mind and ego, you are in that push-pull, fear-based energy. And that's what keeps the separation. The next card out is is Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Divine is always guiding on this journey. And Divine is always connecting in with that soul frequency. When we connect in with soul, when we are guided by soul, we will never go wrong on the journey. It's when we get out of the mind, when we get out of soul frequency and we shift into mind and ego, does the doubt rise? Does all that, am I even on the journey? What do I need to do? And you spend hours researching only to meet another brick wall. The journey is about shifting into soul. Hawk Spirit is all about seeing it from that higher perspective, knowing that you are always being guided on this journey and this journey is always guiding you. The next cards, I am using the Sacred Oracle, one of my favourite all decks, has been for years and years. The masculine right now, it's this relax the hold of darkness, be at course. Sometimes we have to sit in the shadow aspect, because when we're in the shadow aspect, we see the truth of the journey. And so Divine Masculine at the moment is in that shadow energy. And in that shadow, in that darkness, that is when you find your true resonance. That's when you find your true soul's frequency. And so, don't be worried that maybe Divine Masculine is going through a darker energy right now, or in the shadow aspect, maybe looking at themselves, maybe going, is this really truly what I want? When we talk about shadow aspect, it's not all, ooh, it's about, taking that, acknowledging where you are on your journey, taking the wisdom from the journey and going, okay, I am not a victim to this journey. I can always change my journey. It's up to me. I am the creator. I am the writer. I am the actor. Only I can change this journey. And so sometimes they have to sit in that frequency a little bit longer to understand how to shift into the light, because the next card through is what you want wants you. And we know on this journey, look at that spiral. The journey is about a spiral. We know that twins, it is a magnetic energy and a magnetic force that brings Divine Masculine and Feminine back together. It is a soul frequency. Nothing is done by mind and ego. Everything is magnetically brought together. This is divine. This is made in the universe. And so this is reminding both you and the masculine what you want wants you. And it is about fully surrendering over and trusting in the process. And then when you fully surrender and trust in the process, that's when the journey starts to happen. Right, let's pull in the Healing Waters cards. Plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. Wow. There is lots of big work being done by the masculine. This isn't light stuff that they're moving through. This is deep, heavy stuff where you get that self-realization, where you realize, like, this is my wake-up call. What have I been doing? They are diving all the way in. Let's just bring out the Rose Oracle. Mother Rose, return to each other, compassion, humanity. Wow, look at these beautiful cards. Return to each other. When we always focus on the rose is the ever evolving rose. Rose has that one of the highest frequencies. It is the angelic frequency. It's selenite frequency. And it is about, look at that. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. This is really about really connecting in on that soul frequency, knowing that this journey is always evolving, is always opening and taking you deeper into the journey. I really want to just state here that Divine Masculine can run, but you will always vibrate through them. You will always show up. And this is why twins have those reunions as they're coming in, as they're learning how to balance with the frequency. If you're struggling with this journey, if you're still in separation, if you're confused, feeling in pain, and you need help and support, my website is there. We are live today for a full hour, delving deep into the twin flame journey, how to move through it, how to shift out of that pain and really shift your journey so you start to be that creative, powerful, divine feminine that you came here to be. Remember, this journey is not happening by mistake. This journey is happening for you, not to you. I send you so much love. If you need more help, click down in the description. Make sure you turn the notification bell on, subscribe, so you know when I'm next live. I send you much love. Have a blessed day.